Here's a little tutorial. Can you tell them what you're doing?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a quick 2-minute video.
It's very simple, right?
First, you just want to locate the anchor, which I have done.
Okay, looks really easy what you're doing.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that sounded good. That sounded like it clicked really in place.
That clicked right in there. See?
Yeah.
Easy. Click it just like that.
Okay.
Get this other side in here.
All right.
Locate the anchor. Okay.
And that's how you do it.
That's exactly how you do it. Get the baby in the car seat.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of toss it in there.
That's so bad. Okay. Wow.
Look at that.
Well, that is
Look at
good.
that. Baby's locked and loaded in there.
All right.
Quick 2-minute video.
If you don't have one of these, you should get one. This helps me keep track of my water. I do try and finish one of these daily, especially since I'm pregnant, just trying to keep hydrated. But really, even if you're not pregnant, it would probably be a great investment. It's huge. It's a gallon of water, but it has little sayings and times on the side. So I haven't talked about this on my channel at all, I don't think, in any previous video, but pretty much we just recently found out, just last week, that I am going to have our baby early. At the original anatomy scan of our baby, they didn't get the chance to get a good look at the umbilical cord. He was kind of blocking it, and things were in the way. So then I had a second anatomy scan, and then at that one, they were able to see everything, but then they couldn't confirm that there weren't too many coils in the umbilical cord, so they called it a hypercoiled umbilical cord, and they sent me to a specialist to go and check on that. So I didn't really know what that meant at that time. I was really scared, and then when I went to the specialist, he said, well, the baby's growing great, so no worries with the coils, we'll still keep an eye on it. He said you can come back in 4 weeks and then we'll see how it goes from there. But basically he was saying that hypercoiling can actually be very normal, and all that they worry about when it's hypercoiled is just to make sure that enough blood flow is going through the umbilical cord so that the baby's getting enough nutrients and oxygen and everything like that. So it could be really scary, of course, if there's like a kink in the umbilical cord or something like that. But from what we could see, the baby was growing properly. He said the baby was in normal range, but on the smaller end of the normal range. But he said that's nothing to worry about. He's still in normal range. That's what they want. So it's great. So all they care about now is that he's going to continue to grow. So then I came back 4 weeks later, so that was just last week. And the baby is measuring still small. And the doctor wasn't concerned about how small he was, but he did want to compare his size at the last ultrasound compared to his size at the ultrasound last week. So he compared it with the 4-week gap to see how much he has grown, and he said basically that the baby did not grow as much as we'd want. So he still did grow, so that's great. That's good news. It makes it less scary, but he's still not growing as fast as he should, at the rate he should. So it seems like he's probably not getting enough nutrients or something that would help him grow. So the specialist was telling me that in these cases, we have to monitor very closely. So I'm going to be now going to weekly ultrasounds and having weekly fetal monitoring, where they will monitor the baby and his heart rate for 20 straight minutes and see if he goes into distress or anything like that. I think it's called a non-stress test. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be doing that weekly as well as the ultrasound. So it is a little bit scary because, of course, all I care about is that he is growing and getting what he needs from me. But the specialist did confirm that in these cases, the baby will not be born later than 37 weeks. So he said, I'm going to have the baby by 37 weeks, probably not sooner than 37 weeks, but by 37 weeks. We are preparing for the baby's early arrival, so we're trying to just be excited about it and not worry too much. I am terrified of, I don't know, our baby's very tiny, so that's already scary, but I'm more so scared that the baby's not growing enough. And of course, if the baby's going to grow better on the outside, I want him out as soon as possible too. I personally was actually born at 34 weeks, but my mom said I was about, I was over 5 pounds, just over 5 pounds. And then of course, once a baby is born, they do lose weight as well. But I was only in the NICU for 2 days. So I'm 33 weeks right now. So if I have him at 34 weeks, he's not going to be 5 pounds, at least compared to the ultrasound. So I'm just kind of hoping that the ultrasound is maybe wrong in the weight. I've seen other people say that they were told a certain weight and then the weight was pretty much way off. So I'm just really hoping that he's bigger than expected, especially if we do deliver early. And I hope in the next ultrasound they do see some growth, and then that's not something to worry about. We can keep him in there a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm feeling him move all the time. Like, he's still moving, and even the specialist when we were doing the ultrasound was saying, oh, like that he looks so happy in there because he's just moving. He's calm, but he's like kicking around. And I don't know, we could, on the ultrasound, we could actually even see him breathing, like practice, they call it practice breathing, but you could see the bubbles go in and out of his nose and his mouth. And that was just so cool. I just have to listen to what the doctors say. They're not acting worried right now. I don't know. We just have to hope that everything is great and just imagine it being great and just listen to what the doctors are saying and do what we can. Axel and I have been preparing for his early delivery, and we realize that he is going to be a small baby. Even if he's born 37 weeks, even if everything changes and he's born later than 37 weeks, it sounds like he's going to be quite small. So we did go yesterday and buy some Preemie clothes. We did have some already, and the Preemie clothes are already in his hospital bag, which I'm also going to do a separate video showing the hospital bag. But we went to H&M yesterday and bought some Preemie clothes, and they're so tiny. I just get so excited whenever I buy him more clothes because I just picture a little baby in those clothes and I can't wait to put him in them. But we bought some of these things where they button along the side so that it doesn't disrupt his where his belly button is, how there's a little nub at the beginning. So that came in a set of 2. So we got those just basic white ones. And then we also bought this little cute little thing. This little thing has little animals on it, and it comes with a little hat, so that's really cute. And of course it's Preemie, so it's very tiny. And I'm sure once he is out, like, the hope is that he's not going to stay in Preemie clothes very long, but I just know that we will need Preemie at the beginning. And so we do want to have some comfortable clothes for when he is that small. So we do have these little leggings. I love this color. And also these little footed pants. And then, so the last thing that we got yesterday was this little set. It's a little Winnie the Pooh little set, and here's the little sweater. And then there's also these pants that go with it. But yeah, that is where we are at with everything. So we, like I said, we do have more Preemie clothes than just that. We also have some newborn, and then we also have 0 to 3 and everything like that. So I'm going to get my hospital bag ready, and the baby's hospital bag ready to go, and always in the car at all times. I'm gonna make sure it's there whenever I go for any sort of appointment. It's going to be there because I just don't know what can happen. It's kind of all up in the air. I don't know what they're going to see on the ultrasound or the fetal monitoring. So I just want to have everything ready in the car just in case they tell me that I have to have him at any point. So we pretty much have almost everything ready. We are just waiting on our baby swing, and that's supposed to arrive this week. Other than that, I think we have everything. So we are getting more and more excited now that we do have everything. We feel prepared. We feel prepared for him to come into this world. We just want him to be growing, and we want him to be healthy and okay, and just not needing too much support when he is born. And that's it. That's the update. I guess I should update a little bit on this 3rd trimester because I'm 33 weeks and I don't think I'm going to do another third trimester update before he is born. So I have been feeling Braxton Hicks contractions more frequently. I am waking up in the night way more often. I just feel like I can never fully empty my bladder ever, and every time I pee then I still have to pee, so that is a very annoying symptom. At 29 weeks my boobs started leaking, and I know sometimes that happens earlier for some people and sometimes it doesn't even happen until the baby is born, but that happened to me at 29 weeks. Listen, I'm working from home right now, so I'm not always wearing a bra. So when I was just sitting on the couch one day, I noticed that my shirt was wet, and then I didn't really know what it was from, and then I realized like the next day, like, okay, no, that definitely came from my boobs. I'm trying to think of what else. I just feel overall very heavy when I have to squat down to get something off the floor. I can get up fine, but I just realized how much heavier I am now. But my legs and my butt and everything, they have definitely grown. I definitely have stretch marks. I don't have stretch marks on my belly at all. They're just on my hips and my butt and my legs. I can't wear my rings anymore right now. They do not fit. My fingers feel so chubby and they're just so swollen. So everything right now is just so swollen. I'm sure it's just in every part of my body. Right now I'm not too concerned about it just because I'm growing a baby and I'm just so excited to see him. Everything that I'm focusing on is him. I'm sure maybe once I have him in a little bit down the road, I might, if I'm still dealing with certain things, I might be upset about it. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about my body later on, but right now I feel fine. I'm okay. I'm pregnant. It's okay that I gained that much weight. I don't care. As long as I'm being healthy and trying to give him as many nutrients as possible, then I'm okay with gaining weight. I just feel like I'm excited to not be pregnant anymore. I love the movements that I feel from him all the time. Like that's just my favorite part of the pregnancy, is just feeling him move, but I just can't wait to feel him move like in my arms. So I'm so excited for when I'm not pregnant anymore and I'm not dealing with any of these symptoms and I have him in my arms and hopefully just healthy and everything goes well with that. So we are getting very excited for his arrival. We are very ready for him and we'll see what happens next. But yeah, I think that's all I have for this video. That's my third trimester update and just what's going on with this pregnancy and why he is coming early. Thank you guys for watching. I do have more videos planned for before he is born. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.